Hello and welcome to the Tomcast. I'm Tom, president and dictator for life of 515comics.com. Couple updates to start out this week's episode. We are so freaking close to having the Book-Starter completely funded. That rules. You guys are awesome. I'm so glad that so many of you have been willing to help out. And again, there's still like a week and a half to contribute. It's a great way to pre-order a copy of Volume 3 and get all of the copies of the graphic novels in print if you don't have them yet. Set a goal last week to get some shirts printed in time for the Cedar Rapids Comic-Con, which is tomorrow in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and I will be there. It runs from 10 to 6. I don't actually have those t-shirts done. I have today off, so I will be working on those today, as well as getting tomorrow's page ready and all that other good stuff. With the first con of the season approaching, within 24 hours now, I wanted to talk about something that I've probably talked about on the show before, but I just kind of wanted to delve into it a little bit more. Just this idea that, well, let me show you this picture because I think this kind of exemplifies it like the best. That is something that I think everyone has to deal with. I think even if you're not an artist and you're not a creator, anything that you do, you are going to compare yourself to other people. And maybe not everybody does. Maybe there are some people who are completely confident in what they do, and that's great. But I know I struggle with it. I know that it's something that can be paralyzing and can be endlessly frustrating. There are days where you just ask yourself, like, why are you even doing this? Because there are so many people who can do what you do, but way better. Just looking at other comics, at other people at conventions, at other Kickstarter campaigns, it can be really demoralizing to be like, wow, what am I doing? There's so many people who have so much more success than I do. My success is so small and insignificant compared to their success, and my story is so, poorly structured, or my art is so bad compared to these other stories and this other art. It is the biggest bummer. I love that picture, and I'd love to get a higher res version of it and print it out and put it on my desk or put it in my wallet or something, just because it's so right. The thing is that if you compare your success to others, you will always find someone who has greater success than you. The best thing to do is to compare your success to your past success. You want to be building on yourself. You can't compare to others. It's hard though. I want to compare myself to others. I want to be like, hey, I'm doing just as well, if not better, than all these other people. Isn't that great? That would be so much easier. I don't think you can do that and ever be done. I was kind of letting myself do this again. I was letting myself be the guy who's like, who would want what I have to offer? This is the pits. This is the worst. But I really have to slap myself and snap out of that, because the thing is that for what I'm doing, I'm succeeding at it. I am succeeding at what I'm doing, which means all I have to do is keep doing more and more and succeeding in bigger and better ways. That's what I need to do. And I'm worried about people looking at my cake, my comic, and saying oh, it's terrible, because I'm saying that. But the point of that little cartoon is that there is an audience for you. And I know that. I know there is an audience for me. And it's you guys. And you guys are the best. I need to stop. I think I'm going to redo this whole thing. No, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. I've been fighting with this on and off throughout my entire career of making comics and going to conventions, this feeling of inadequacy. And it's so important to remind myself and for everybody to know that you just got to find the people who are as excited about what you're doing as you are. And then remember that they're there. Nobody is perfect. Nothing you create will be perfect. As a creator, there are always things that you will be a little unsatisfied with or wish that you could have done a little bit better. That's That's life, man. And the whole point of that, I think, or at least the spin I'm gonna put on it to like keep myself going, is that you feel that way. You feel like you're inadequate, or you feel like your work isn't as good as it could be, so that the next thing you make is even better. That's what it's gotta be, right? That sounds good. So this is delved into highly motivational, like self-motivational pep talk for me. But hey, sometimes that's what the Tomcast is for, you guys. I guess I'll go ahead and cut it there, and we'll see how I edit this. I appreciate your patience. Thanks as always for watching. I hope that I said something that helps you in some way, or something that jives with you, that like, yeah, I already knew that, Tom. You're right. Like, that's what we got to do. And yeah, I mean, really, really though, like in the immortal words of Red Green, I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together. Oh, and also, I guess see you tomorrow if you're going to be at the Cedar Rapids Comic-Con. I know that I just had one person subscribe to my YouTube channel who said that they're going to be there, so that's freaking great. I'll see you there, guy. This should have been a Pipe Dreams episode, because I'm just kind of going off the top of my head here.